from the oldest stadium in baseball, Fenway Park. MLB Network is on the air. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Minnesota Twins and the Boston Red Sox. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Chris Sale gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. Three-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
First delivery to him on the way. Fouled off. Missed with a slider. 53 degrees here at game time as it's cooled off considerably since batting practice this afternoon. Swing, line drive, but foul. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matty, Joe Mauer is still a guy you have to be careful with. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year. He continues to stay within himself.
So here's Joe Mauer, lifetime against Chris Sale. He's got 8 hits in 39 at-bats. And on 10 occasions, he's been a strikeout victim. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
One out, nobody on. And a waste here, 1-2. Popped up. Devers on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting third baseman, Miguel.
Here's Miguel. First offering midway. Right over the middle, knee high. And he comes back with a pitch that misses here. 1-1 to the Minnesota baseman.
I know he buried in. If he doesn't pot commit and bury it inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
In the line drive, but this will be foul. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Now the turn. No more. Jose Barrios, the right-hander, will be the starter. And please, Zach, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, he's coming on Jose Barrios, and this guy has all the tools to be a great one. Great velocity with 94 to 97 miles an hour. Power slider, and it's a big sweeper. His changeup is getting better. If this guy brings all three pitches one of these days, he has the potential to throw a no-hitter.
He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here comes the pitch. And a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th round back in 2011.
When you come out in the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. This is on the ground over to first. He's there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues within himself.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. He's 1 for 2. 2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder. Now 2-0 home. 3-0 now. Now the 3-0 offering. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Polanco has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might come off, but he clearly had it under control.
Here's the baseman now, Mitch Moreland. And he fouls this one off. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
Nope, that's a ball.
And a neck-high fastball that time.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down the way.
The 1-2 pitch. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. Still no score. So coming to the plate, Eddie Rosario. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Number 20, Eddie Rosario.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball that just misses.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
Here's a change that's right there, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Line drive to left. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to catch. Nice defensive play right there.
Into the box now, Jorge Polanco. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10. No score here as we play in number 2. Takes a fastball on the inside. Sale is becoming a rare bird in today's game, in that he's known as a starter that frequently goes deep into outings and does so with great effectiveness. He's not your 5-and-done guy. He wants to eat up innings and finish as many games as he can.
Matty V, this guy's a throwback to the pitchers in the 70s and 80s that want to finish what they start. He seems to get better about pitch 75 and 80. He has about 125, and he's one of the few guys that can maintain stamina through a 9-inning game.
Here comes another 0-2. A little hop-up off toward the first base side. There now is Moreland, and he's got it for the second out.
Center field number 25.
Here's Byron Buxton now. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready with the first pitch here. Up the middle. And a base hit. So the Twins are into the hit column for the first time. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe what you're looking for, but the result was there.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. And now they've got him in a rundown.
You know the defense wants that play back. They had him totally picked off when he took off early, but they just couldn't finish him off. We'll see if that comes to bite him here.
Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. And he lays off the ball, 2-1. The 2-1 home is taken, ball 3. Buxton at second with 2 down. To Max Kepler, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
You know he will end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Now the 3-2 pitch, and that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second, 2 out.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Here's Robbie Grossman, lifetime against Chris Sale. He's only 2 for 10. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. In there, 0-1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Changeup messed up his timing for a swinging strike.
These are the moments right here. You got a good pitcher on the mound. You don't know if these opportunities are going to present themselves throughout the course of the game. You have to capitalize in this situation.
Stays alive, still 0-2.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed there.
The next 0-2. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Betts will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the twin strand of pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So striding forward now, J.D. Martinez. He'll lead it off here against Jose Barrios. Here comes the first. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, there's no around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. And there's one down.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And let's focus our attention on second baseman Brian Dozier. We know what he can do from the offensive standpoint. Light tower power. Doesn't get enough credit for his defense, his ability to manipulate the bag and do all this while his hair never moves.
Stepping up now, Xander Bogaerts. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
That's a tough hit to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away. And fortunately, that one stayed inside.
Two balls and no strikes for Bogaerts. Too high, and it's 3-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. Three and one.
This, if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage in your mind.
Loses him on ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Take and a walk is the result.
Striding into the box, Rafael Devers. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he gets the ball deep enough into the gap. throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. First offering on its way. A pitch out. The throw on a great time to pitch out as he'll be thrown out easily at second.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or two in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
And that's off the plate high. 2 out. Devers, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is his first year at the big league level. There's the strike. It's 2-1.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the season and the course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself fastball 80 to 90% and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
And that one finds the target on the outside corner. 2-2.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3-2 the count for Rafael Devers.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
The 3-2 pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Buxton has it in his tracks. And that ends the inning. Red Sox go down quietly. Move to the 3rd with no score. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Jason Castro.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit down the 3rd base line. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Hey now.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Here's Brian Dozier now, looking to put the ball in here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. But it bangs off the out-of-town board.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
In the box, Joe Mauer. He'll take a look at the pitch. It's one of the runner at first, represents the go-ahead score. Double play is in order. Now we'll step off the rubber and go to first. And now this ball is going to wind up out of play as that pickoff throw misfires in a big way. Ready with the 1-0. Trying to go the other way. This is looped out to third. And plenty of time over there at third to get a glove up, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel.
Settling in now, Miguel Sano. Runner in scoring position with Brown. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right in the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right on the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
And it's fouled away. And it's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Wow, this is pretty good at bat right here, from down to count 2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Fastball strike 3 called on the outside corner, and he can't believe it. I don't blame him, but the inning, Twins wind up stranding 1. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Now to the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Eduardo Nunez.
Pitch on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 2-0 to Eduardo Nunez.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Swinging a soft liner, and there's one away.
Batting 8. Christian Vasquez.
At the plate, Christian Vasquez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Vasquez, a native of Puerto Rico. He was a 9th-round pick during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off.
3-0 to him now. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. The 3-1. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
They haven't been able to register hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Stepping into the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. From the, here's the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Another 1-2. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and the inning will continue. Riding in once again. Mookie Betts 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Here's the 0-1. And a curveball that time that broke too low. 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
That's back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one, because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Red Sox 1 will head to the 4th, still scoreless. The next twin up, Eddie Rosario. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Eddie Rosario.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Vasquez will take a look, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
Stepping in, Jorge Polanco. He popped out in his first trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Favorable call in there for a strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota.
Nope.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Falling behind now, 3-1. Hard hit ball to second. Nunez comes up with it. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Byron Buxton.
Digging in for his second at bat, Byron Buxton. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. This should end the inning. Sent out to second. Nunez takes it in. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Down go the Twins in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Now in the box, Andrew Benintendi set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. First delivery to him on the way. Too high with the fastball here. It's 1-0. Two and 0. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Now play Mitch Moreland. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for Buxton. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in, Xander Bogaerts reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Here comes the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Comes set and the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch. In the air to center field. Buxton has his tracks. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Now batting, Max Kepler. And he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
The windup and the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Robbie Grossman.
Here's Robbie Grossman. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. The 2-0 is taken, strike 1. Heading out towards shallow right. Betts is there, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 15, catcher
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First offering on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Castro, California-born ball player. He was elected in the first round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? He didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
And he gets the ball there, 3-1. 2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground on the first baseline. And Moreland will take this one to the bag himself, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Halfway home, still no score. Stepping in, Rafael Devers. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Third baseman, Rafael Devers.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Here's a high pop-up. Sano calls for it. He's got it 1 away.
That's exactly what they wanted. That up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Stepping in now, Eduardo Nunez. As he'll take a look at ball one. For 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A ball and a strike.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
And 2 now. He just catches the outer half. And a good idea to hold off there as it goes to 2-2 now on the Boston third baseman.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where it goes now.
Popped him up. Sano is over, and he tucks it away for the 2nd out.
Now batting, catcher, Christian.
Striding in for Boston, Christian Vasquez. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch at the fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
The 1-1 home. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2. Now a swing, and popped him up. Oh my goodness, 3 in a row. Mauer is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. 6th inning coming up. Still zip. Ready once again, Brian Dozier. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. set up away with the change, but it's 1-1. Two balls and a strike to Dozier. Now the 2-1 pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in once again, Joe Mauer. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortune here. First delivery to him on the way. Sliders in for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And there's ball 1. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Popped him up. Devers in foul ground, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Up next for the Twins, third baseman, Miguel.
Here's Miguel Sano. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right back to the fastball for a strike. Missed with a slider. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
This offense struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
The 1-2. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. Down go the Twins in order. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Stepping up to the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Bradley Jr.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he just misses with a curveball. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Count remains full. On its way is pitch number 75. Hard hit ball towards the hole. Snow is there, and that's the first out.
The batter, right fielder, Mookie.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Mookie Betts. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 there. He wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2. Bouncer up the middle. To his left, Polanco. And that's the second out.
Now batting. Left fielder. Andrew.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Andrew Benintendi 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the #2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no on base next inning.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower sights.
2 out, nobody on. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. We are still scoreless. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eddie Rosario. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers haven't worked. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball down near the shoe tops. The 1-0. Popped him up. Moreland is there for it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting. Shortstop. Jorge Polanco.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Polanco. He started out the evening 2 so far. Here comes the first pitch. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that 2-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
The 1-2. It's a swinging bunt up the line. That winds up foul. 1 out, nobody on. The 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Betts. He gets there. there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Here's Byron Buxton now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That's hit to short. Does he have another one? He sure does. Make it 14 in a row set down now. Carving him up as the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Still no score. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen as it looks like both the lefty and the right-hander are up to throw. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Popped high in the air. Mauer is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Striding forward now is the DH, J.D. Martinez. No hits to this point. Now the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. And that's a swinging strike three in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Martinez is retired, 2 down now. Now at the plate, Xander Bogaerts. Was a flyout for him in his last trip. The pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
The windup and the 0-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Fouled off. With another 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's to first. Does he have another 1-2 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Kenny Vargas is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Kenny Vargas.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Counts 1-1.
The 1-1 home is a slider taken in the couple. He's starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 2-1. is belted, and take a look at this. Deep to right center field, and it's gone. Shot to right center as they get on the board first. It's 1-0.
You can call it a fair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And he's going to make a change, as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale. Gave him 7 good innings here, but he'll head to the dugout in line for a loss. Carson Smith is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 39, Carson Smith. Now batting, designated hitter, Robbie.
In now, Bobby Grossman. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 pitch. And it's 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Into the box now, Jason Castro, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
1-2 to the Twins catcher. Smith, 28 years old. He was an 8th round selection back in 2011.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first down.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location, because if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
Here's Brian Dozier now. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it into third base now, as I believe that'll be scored as a wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second, to see if the ball has got away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
The 1-0. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. Throw to the plate, and not time as he scores. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. So here's Joe Mauer. Ready. Here's the first offering. A pitch out. The throw. And that'll be in plenty of time, and a perfect call on the pitch out there.
Well, they've got a small lead, and they're pushing to end it by being aggressive on the base pass. But as a man, you just hope you're not giving up outs that you wish you could have had back.
And this one misses again to Mauer. 2-0 now.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last three pitches. The book on him that he hits the pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
3-1. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Up next, Minnesota. Third baseman, Miguel.
Up next for Minnesota, Miguel Sano. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. He's set, and the pitch. Here's the strike. Hit hard on the ground to short. Bogarts has it over to Nunez for the 4th, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Twins 2 and the Red Sox nothing. Addison Reed. Here's a pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
43, Addison Reed.
Eduardo Escobar is the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right. Now at the plate, Rafael Devers. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Lead off the Red Sox. Third baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here it comes, 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Now the 2-0 home. Hit in the air out to center field. Buxton coasts under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Twins are into their bullpen now. There are the final numbers for their starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening. So striding in, Eduardo Nunez. In his last at-bat, popped out in foul ground. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. That's inside. 2-0. Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
Two and two the count. Here now the 2-2. Hit out towards second. Dozier has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Into the box now. Christian Vasquez. His last at bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero. Just start getting the leadoff guy on.
And the pitch misses in the dirt. It's 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3 and 0. 2 out, nobody on. Strike on the outside corner. 3-1. The 3 pitch. Full count now. 3-2. Last strike for the Red Sox. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. Polanco is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really good. No complaints here.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Twins came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Jose Rios takes home the win. Chris Sale is settled with loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors. They left. For the Red Sox, no runs, just 1 hit, 1 error.